91x.com.
Here, you can use my phone.
91x.com.
Click on live concert streams and you'll find the daily lineup of shows to check out at home.
Are you ready for some music?
91x.com.
Click contests and win unique experiences and gear. Remember record shopping with Billie Eilish?
This is the album.
Click on X Sessions and watch one-of-a-kind stripped-down performances in 4K HD.
Loudspeaker hanging out with Rowley and Lou, and we do apologize. I apologize. We said we were going to talk to Digital Lizards of Doom at 8 p.m. tonight. It is well beyond 8 p.m. We're going to talk to him after a song and a commercial break. We've got a new song from him. We'll be talking to Digital Lizards of Doom, musician, comic book creator. Lots of cool stuff to talk about within the realm of Digital Lizards of Doom. Have you ever seen the project before, you guys?
Oh, yeah. We shot actually a trolley show with them way back in the day, and then it never actually came out. Yeah.
So there is an unseen Digital Lizards of Doom trolley show that could someday see the light of day, like in 20 years.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe when he becomes a huge artist. We'll ask him questions about it and ask him about his experience with the trolley show in a little bit.
Well, it's kind of a weird situation, but beyond the actual performance. But either way, yeah, Gabe's a great guy and very creative and all the stuff he does with the band, beyond just the music.
Was it the costume people in the band that caused the problem?
Oh, no, not at all.
All right. Well, we got a request for Creep Seed. So we'll play Creep Seed, a commercial break, and come back with Digital Lizards of Doom. It's the Beldum from Creep Seed on Loudspeaker.
You're listening to Loudspeaker on 91X.
Sat on the chair, you kicked. Fell on the ground, you spit. And I can't seem to figure out what side of the world I've been.
Gabriel Valentin, are you there? Oh, wait. Oh, we don't want to hear that song yet. Oh, my gosh. Hold on. We want the world premiere to hold off. Jeez, Gabriel. I'm so sorry. Gabriel Valentin, are you there?
I am here, man. How you doing?
We're doing super. I first met you years ago in your punk band called Counter Launch. You are now Digital Lizards of Doom.
That I am.
So
that we are.
Yes. And I just shared the anthem. I just relocated the anthem that you wrote all those years ago. Somebody actually put a video together, and I shared that on my Facebook for fun. Thank you for that song and for your band Counter Launch all those years ago.
Thanks, man. I mean, that was a good time. That was 18-year-old Gabe, I believe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And so how long ago was that? 10 years ago? What are we talking?
55, I think.
55 years ago.
Back in the day.
Well, your project, Digital Lizards of Doom, has been going on for how many years now?
So it's funny. The name has been around a lot longer than the band, but I would say 2014, in my opinion, is when Digital Lizards of Doom had its first show. We did a raw artist show at the House of Blues, and that was when everything kind of came together. We had like the giant robot and Dizzy the lizard on stage, and they were having their lightsaber battles, and that kind of spawned everything else. But it was a book actually before it was a band. It was a book idea that I was working on. I was trying to get into comics, and so I was experimenting with a lot of electronic music, and I was like, Digital Lizards of Doom sounds like a cool name for a band. I'll just call it this for now as a placeholder, and then once I figure out a better name, then we'll come up with a better name. But then it kind of just took on a life of its own, and now we do music and comics, and we have we just signed with Clover Press Publishing, which is a joint venture from IDW Publishing, which is freaking amazing, which I still can't even really believe. And so now we're doing graphic novels. We're doing a whole series of those. We have a board game coming out next year around Comic-Con, and we're working on a movie next year as well. We're just working on a feature-length film. So
that's great.
It's crazy.
Well, congratulations on all that. How much did you miss Comic-Con this year? Your band is kind of goes hand in hand with the Comic-Con experience. Did you have things planned for this year?
Dude, so it totally sucks, man. It's been a dream of mine. Like, I can't wait the first year. Whenever I get that publishing deal, just working so hard on that, and then I finally get we finally got published, or I finally got the deal in May, and there was all the chatter. COVID was doing its thing already, so there was like, is Comic-Con gonna be here? But in the back of my mind, I knew it wasn't. But everyone's like, well, it's not canceled yet. But Clover Press just did a book with. They have a lot of the IDW guys, so they have Kevin Eastman from Ninja Turtles. They have like Steve Niles. They have all these from 30 Days a Night and all these crazy guys. And so my book, they were going to use those guys, to help push Digital Lizards of Doom Volume 1. And I'm just like, this is the best thing ever. This is so cool. I can't believe this is going to be my first Comic-Con experience with me, at a booth and doing all this stuff. And then it just didn't happen. So yeah, it was a huge bummer, but we're trying to move stuff around and figure out this new world that's hopefully temporary. And on that note, even without Comic-Con and without comic book shops, we launched our pre-order for Digital Lizards of Doom Volume 1 in June, and we sold more than 1,500 copies of the book in 1 month. So that was super crazy. And then the book will be out late October in stores and comic book stores and everything. So yeah, pretty nuts, man. But it's been weird. It's been so many mixed emotions. It's been like all this awesome stuff happening, and then all these bummer things happening. So it's weird. It's a weird balance.
$35,437 raised by 404 backers for your Indiegogo campaign. Digital Lizards of Doom is a love letter to pop culture featuring wild new characters like Commander EKO, Dizzy Doom, and Dana Deathly. Following along an adventure pulling from action movies, Japanese storytelling, video games, and more. Oh, and there's a cyborg pirate cat. Tell me about the cyborg pirate cat.
His name is Fat Cat Rogers, and he's this pirate cat he's been around for thousands of years, and he tricked this witch who makes this brew that if you drink from this brew you live forever, but the trick is you have to keep drinking it or you'll die. So basically and you can't lift your head from this pool of water, kind of like the pool of life kind of concept, very Greek mythology inspired. And so basically he tricked her into filling up his fishbowl with this life-giving brew, and then he cut up his own head and submerged his head in the brew. So now he's this eternal cyborg cat pirate. And all that's really left of him is a cat head. But yeah, he's just a troublemaker.
Okay.
And, he likes to cause problems. Yeah, he's a wacky guy.
And Pineapple Pete's the best pineapples in the galaxy. I'm just admiring some of the artwork here. Very cool. Digital Lizards of Doom is a multimedia experience. It isn't just a band. It's video. It's comic books. It's video games. It's gaming. It's all of it. It's pop culture all wrapped into one tight experience.
And a movie.
And now
We got a movie coming out, yeah.
the big news is this song we're going to play, Digital Lizards of Doom, Human After All. It is a cover song, so tell us about that.
So, yeah, I've always been a huge Daft Punk fan. I've always just loved how they're definitely an electronic, well, I guess it depends on what album you listen to, but mainly they're considered, giants in the electronic music scene, but yet they've worked with almost everybody, rock, funk, pop, metal, all these different crazy cats. So I wanted to cover Human After All because I just really like that lyric, Human After All, just kind of hit me really hard. And Steelot is all about good vibes, and we want to make people laugh. We want to make people have a good time and kind of forget about the lame stuff going on. So we covered Human After All, but if you listen to the original version, there on the verse part, there's no lyrics. It's just rhythm and sound effects and stuff. So we actually wrote a verse, our own verse for those sections, and then we tried to take it a step further, and we reached out to Universal and Daft Punk's rights agency, and we said, hey, look, we recorded this song. I know we're supposed to ask first, but check this out. It'd be really cool. We have a comic book coming out. It'd be really cool if we could release this as an official single. And we reached out in May, and they actually just got back to us, and we secured a license for a bunch of copies so we can actually release it now. And they approved our song, and so now we get to release this as an official track and sell it, and it's our own thing. And we got some cool artwork coming out soon for it. And so I don't know if the guys have heard it. I don't know if the robots have heard it. I hardcore doubt it. They're very busy probably being robots and stuff. But regardless, it's cool. It's in Universal's catalog now, so that's pretty rad. So they can use it for movies if they want to pop it into a movie sometime in the future if it fits or whatever. But
Nice.
yeah, pretty awesome.
You put in all the legwork, man. That's what I like about you guys, because you do a lot of that work that people don't do. You put in your due diligence in, and it pays off.
It's a can-do attitude.
Yeah.
Over there with the Lizards of Doom.
Yeah. Well, in all elements, from the comic book world to the music industry to booking shows to having talent to dance on stage with you, it's quite the experience. Go visit dlodworld.com, dlodworld.com for all the information about the graphic novel and the music and more. And it is a visual experience. You got to see the show, so I can't wait to get you back to the Casbah. Did we ever book you with Satanic Puppeteer Orchestra? Did you ever get to play a gig with them?
I don't think so. I've played with them a couple times, but I don't think we ever played a Casbah show together, because we should totally make that happen. Also, side note, I just heard that Pony Death Ride moved.
Yes.
Dude, I'm legitimately bummed out about that. I freaking love those guys.
Great band.
So,
They are all the way on the other side of the country, so it's going to be extremely difficult to get them to play local shows. Unless
Cuddle Party is my song, man. I freaking love that song, Cuddle Party.
You missed I'm Not a Bear earlier tonight. I've got a bunch of new tracks that will be trickling out here on the program that have not seen the light of day, but will soon enough. But I'm sure you would have enjoyed I'm Not a Bear. Anyway, we got to let you go, Gabriel Valentin, and we love Digital Lizards of Doom. We're so stoked for you. And again, thank you for my anthem all those years ago where our friendship began.
My pleasure, brother.
We're going to
Thanks
do
guys
it.
for hanging out.
For sure. Good talking, man.
You keep in touch
see you
and
soon.
make sure I get a graphic novel.
You got one, man. Already got you one. It's
All
waiting
right.
for you.
Dish-
All three of you guys. Got one.
Nice.
Yes, Lou loves the graphic novels as well. Human, after all, it's a Daft Punk cover. I want to think that the guys heard the song, though.
Yeah, of course.
I would just tell the story that they heard this song.
They don't
and
got
they're
that much going on right now.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
3 minutes
I'm
and
going to go
20
with that.
Yes, please do. All right, this is Gabriel Valentin and his band Digital Lizards of Doom, Human After All on loudspeaker. Thanks, Gabe.
See you guys. See you.
Take care.
We are human after all. Thanks for coming after all. We are human after all.
Thanks for more loudspeaker, only on 91X.
It's time for the 91X concert calendar.
What's up there, Super Toots? That's Taylor